Coach, my apologies for the music. I don't know what's going on, other than obviously you guys are winning. Wanted to ask, you had a game, San Antonio, where they had guys out and then didn't start off the way you wanted. How nice was it to see them have the same situation essentially and start the way the guys did tonight?
Yeah, I said it to the staff after the game. Like, those are tough games to play in emotionally when you're ramped up to play against the best team in the league, and they sit a few guys. Sometimes you can have an emotional letdown. We took care of business tonight. I think their starters plus Clarkson shot 8 for 29 from three. That was a great sign for us, indicator for us, the urgency to run those guys off the line and contest shots and that kind of thing. But you're right, to be able to, keep your juice at a high level, your desperation, your sense of urgency at a high level tonight was huge for us.
Quick follow, you guys now share the top record in the NBA, and then obviously beating Jazz 3 out of 3. That separation there. How do you view that? How do you view having that record and being at the top of the league?
Well, I mean, it's hard to put it into words right after the game, but I mean, you feel good about the way you're playing, the record, and now you want to, maintain what we're doing and increase it. Obviously, it's great for the city of Phoenix. It's great for our fans, great for the players, but I can't dwell on that. I'm of the mindset of, how can we get better? How can we, continue to play the way we're playing for the rest of this season and go into the playoffs with consistency in all levels of our program, all levels of the game. But make no mistake about it, I don't take it for granted. I'm grateful for the record. I'm grateful for the place that we have right now in the Western Conference.
Next up, we have Kriso Saltis, followed by Kellen Olson.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on the win. If you look back from the beginning of the season, from the off-season until now, what is the aspect of your team that you are most proud of? And how big confidence booster for you was that win tonight?
I'm proud of a lot of things with this group. One indicator or example is, after the game, DA was getting a test done, and we were trying to wait on him. And it was taking a minute, so we brought it in and, did our thing, and everybody kind of separated. And then he comes running down the hallway like, he was genuinely upset that we didn't wait on him. And everybody, had separated. And because, he felt that way, we all brought it back in, and we got everybody in the locker room. We brought it back in again. And that's who this team is. We have a sense of family, togetherness, unity on this team. And it was marked by that moment. And it was pretty cool. We all kind of laughed about it, but that's the thing that you're really proud of, other than the record and the way we play, the opportunities in front of us, the camaraderie that we have on this team and in our program is pretty cool.
Next up, we have Kellen Olson, followed by Gina Mizell.
Hey, Monty, it feels like you guys really respond to physical games like this. And we saw DeAndre with his shoulder, a Book had a thing with his leg, Mikal had something with his ankle, and the guys just keep playing. What does it say about the toughness of the team you've seen throughout the season to play through those little nicks that the regular season always brings for guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I watch. I'm mindful of the bumps and bruises. But we have a tough group. I mean, our guys, they work really hard so they can play through those bumps and bruises and the soreness of the season, but they're tough-minded in a lot of ways, and they don't get enough credit for that. That's what it's going to take. Nobody's going to be fresh in May, in June, and July. You're going to have to will yourself through some tough games and video sessions and all that while the rest of the league is, not playing. So it takes a lot of emotional stamina to be able to, get through those moments. But I mean, you saw examples of that tonight. I didn't know was going on with DA. It looked like he had that same stinger again. And then a few minutes later, he was ready to come back in the game. And so that was pretty cool to watch.
Devin's had a handful of these first quarters where he scores 12, 15, 17 points, whatever it is. What do you see from the team in terms of the way they're able to vibe off that and flow off that and just see Devin get going like that early?
Yeah, I think it's, the team and the crowd as well. When he gets going like that, you can feel the energy in the building go to a different level. And what I liked about it in those moments, I felt like we were getting stops, and that allowed for him to, get some easier looks without having to go to a set offense. When he gets going like that, you just want to, put him in environments where he can do his thing. And then sometimes you just want to get out of the way and let he and Chris kind of orchestrate it.
Next up, we have Gina Mizell with Suns.com, followed by Kent Summers.
Hey, Monty, on that topic of, willing yourselves through games and just kind of having that mentality. I mean, the fact that you guys just got through this really tough 7-game stretch, 5-2, just what are you most pleased with as far as the development of this group through arguably your toughest stretch of the season?
Taking it with us, that even though it looks like we've gotten through this tough stretch, we got another game coming.
Sure.
We have to have the same mindset going into OKC. That's been on my mind. As soon as we won this game tonight, I'm thinking to myself, like, how do we, translate this into the next game? It's pretty obvious that this, part of our schedule was pretty daunting. And at the same time, what we've talked about all year is being a team that's got to be consistent if we want to do what we know we can. And so that's where my mind is, taking what we've learned from these 7 games or so and continuing it on this road trip and doing everything we can to, play the right way, play with a great deal of force, defend the way we've been defending. And we just don't want to have any slippage at all just because we're not playing Utah or Brooklyn or, the Clippers, that we want to be able to be the same team no matter who we're going against.
All right, final question comes from Kent Summers with the Arizona Republic.
Yeah, Monty, with, coach's job is to always look ahead, as you said, but are you able ever to kind of stop yourself and put your feet up and enjoy where you are right now or what this team's done so far?
No, I don't, because it's just, I don't have that luxury. When you're the head coach, that's just not part of my job description. I have to continue to pound the rock. I got to continue to watch film. I have to continue to, look at areas of our program that can improve. I have to continue to have conversations with the staff about all of those areas and be really tough on myself about, decisions I'm making and things that I can do, we can do, so we can be a better team. I'm just not built that way. And I learned that from my mentor, Coach Pop. He taught me how to pound the rock and not be satisfied or let your guard down until you get, what you're after. And